Hey guys, and welcome. My name is Moon. Today we are going to look into Bioshock 2, which is the gosh, I'm completely losing the word for sequel. I lost the word sequel, but basically it's a sequel of Bioshock, which is basically when you start this game, you start out as the Big Daddy, Subject Delta, with your big drill, you know. Uh, This is so cool. Like, I think he has a one of these instead. So this is the Big Daddy Delta, which is you, and you are basically playing this guy, and just in the same way as the first game, you are running through this underwater town. You have this like very linear type of gameplay. There are a few like side places that makes it feel more open, but it's still gonna be very, very, very like linear, like the story wise and quest wise and such. Even though there are like a lot of extra like rooms that you can go into and such. So it gives a little bit of an artificial openness to the game because it's not a one linear corridor and you cannot deviate from it, but you can actually run around in that whole map area. Um anyway, so basically this game is played out much like the first game where you're running around in these underwater world where you're trying to kind of in this game you are trying to find lamb, not lab, lamb, which is I think she was a scientist. I can't remember her actual title, and she apparently holds something special. I can't remember if you actually got to know in the very beginning what she has, but you're trying to get what she has. Um, and basically, yeah, you're running around playing this game. You're doing the same thing as the other ones. You're doing quests. You have these splicers who are trying to kill you. You are finding little sisters, and this is supposed to be like a little sister. And the way when she yes, this little pen here. So the little sisters, you're gonna have to challenge and kill her a Big Daddy so that you can take her and that you can harvest the atom from the corpses on the floor, and then you release her. The thing that differs from this game compared to the first one is that when you've done that, or one of the things that differs between them, is that you actually, when you released, I think it is all of the little sister per level, then there will be something called a big sister, which is also like a it's like a Big Daddy, but it's red on blue didn't help that much. But yes, so let's uh let's remove that one. Let's what can we look at? What can be visible? Well, okay, so this is the big sister. So she's gonna come there and she's gonna try to kill you uh after you release the little sister. So it's gonna be like that kind of setting. So it's story wise, there is a completely different story. There's a little bit of few different elements, but the core mechanics of the game is gonna still be the same. So if you enjoy the first game, I think you're definitely gonna enjoy the second game because they're very, very similar. Um, I gave this game a 7 out of 10. The reason I gave it a 7 out of 10 is that it's a good game. It's definitely a good game. If you like the first one, or if you like the story-based game, you most likely will like this game. But I'm feeling there's something missing, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't know exactly what it's missing, but it's something, and I can't figure out what is that key ingredient that I feel that this game needs in order to suck me in and make me not want to stop playing it. Because this game, it is, it's it's a fun game. It's an entertaining game, and it's taken me a long time to play it because I just don't have that sense of, oh, I need to make sure that I play Bioshock and I need to finish that game. I want to see it, and I can't put my finger on what that thing is. And I felt the same with the first game too, because there's something there, or there's something missing there, and I can't decide what it is. I can't figure it out. Um, but it's a good game. It is, and I can't see. There's minor issues. There's one thing, for example, with the resources that I feel like as you're playing this game, you need to utilize all of your weapons. Meanwhile, I found some weapons that fits my playstyle a lot, and I wanted to use those throughout the game, but then I did get a lot of loot and a lot of ammo for the other types of weapons. And I basically at the end too, I had so much resources I couldn't even like waste all of my money. So I could basically not loot anything. So there was a little bit of resource issues there at the end, but I don't think that that should affect the way that I feel for this game, because I don't think that getting so many resources, well, technically, because I like to play it on hard mode, um, getting too much resources doesn't make it that hard, and I don't feel like there was one time where I was playing and that I felt that it was a little bit hard because of used one of these little sisters. I used one of these little sisters to gather the atoms, and I had to do it quite several times because there was a lot of enemies, which also kind of, to be fair, it kind of drills down into me not utilizing all of the weapons that I could have used. Um, which I feel that is also, I didn't mention it when I reviewed this because I didn't feel like that should matter, because that was more me not utilizing the game that I should have, which made it hard. But if I would have just done it the way that I did the last couple of times that I played it, if I would have adapted that play style and that those weapons when I was doing it at the time when I felt that it was difficult, it would have been easy. So yeah. Anyway, 7 out of 10. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a fantastic game. It's actually quite entertaining and it's quite fun to play, but it's missing that little thing that makes it irresistible. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and let's see if we can get into the Bioshock Infinite too, because that would be fun to finalize the trilogy and see what happened in the end. Anyway, guys, I'll see you. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really do appreciate that. And as usual, we're gonna end up with a very awkward dance. I'll see you. Bye.